Have you ever wondered how alcohol affects your progress in the gym? Well, that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. So in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find out exactly how alcohol affects your progress in the gym, whether it's muscle building, fat loss, or just your cardiovascular system. The thing about alcohol is it's everywhere we go. It's all over the commercials, every single where we go. Alcohol is being promoted. Now, I'm gonna go buy myself a shot, and it's 9 a.m. in the morning, and they're probably going to think I'm an alcoholic. I would think so too, because it's 9 a.m. and I'm buying me one of those small shot bottles. So let's go do it. All right, guys, so I just got this little bottle here. I'm not gonna lie, I almost chickened out. I almost bought a bottle of wine just to make it seem like I didn't come to buy a small little glass on a Monday. Now, some guy behind me came in and just grabbed like 5 of them. I'm not trying to judge or anything, but you know, hope it's all right. Ooh, man, I just came from the gym and I had a fantastic workout. But now the question becomes, what would happen if I was to take a drink of this little bottle of alcohol right here? And guys, that's what we're going to find out today. Let's start with how it affects muscle building. You see, when you drink alcohol, it is extremely disruptive to muscle building. Now, when we work out, we create microscopic tears in our muscle fibers. And when these tears heal, your muscle fibers become bigger and stronger. And your muscles do this through what we call muscle protein synthesis, or MPS for short. So now here's how this little bottle right here affects that process. Now, alcohol reduces the rate of muscle protein synthesis, and honestly, it is also dose dependent. So the more of these little guys you drink, the more your muscle protein synthesis will become inhibited. When alcohol enters your bloodstream, your liver prioritizes breaking it down into harmless byproducts. This temporarily reduces other important processes, including muscle protein synthesis. So this means your body puts muscle building on hold while it focuses on dealing with the poison. And honestly, guys, this little guy right here is a poison. So not only do we have to worry about muscle protein synthesis, but we also have other important factors of muscle building that we have to worry about, such as dehydration and disrupted hormone regulation. Alcohol is proven to reduce both testosterone and growth hormone. And for testosterone alone, it reduces your testosterone by 10 to 15%, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. And to top it off, guys, it gets even worse. It destroys your recovery. First off, it completely wrecks your sleep. So you're not getting the proper and valuable recovery period you need throughout your sleep to build bigger and stronger muscles. And 2, alcohol increases the rate of muscle protein breakdown, which means that this little guy right here is actually breaking down your muscle fibers. But I got good news for you guys. There are some things you can do to offset the negative effects of alcohol on your gain. First off, don't consume alcohol for the first 8 hours post-workout. This is the most critical time frame for muscle protein synthesis and proper nutrition. And if you're going to drink before going to bed, make sure you don't drink 4 hours before going to bed. It will still impact your sleep, but just not as bad. And make sure to drink plenty of water and try to limit your alcohol intake to no more than 8 drinks a week. This is when we start seeing a significant decrease in testosterone production. So now the question becomes, how many drinks does it take for alcohol to hinder muscle growth and muscle building? The answer is any amount of alcohol, because when alcohol enters your body, it becomes a priority. But of course, the less you drink, the less of a hindrance. And to be honest with you guys, I can go on and on about how drinking alcohol affects muscle growth, but let's move on to the effects on weight loss. Now guys, if you're someone looking to lose weight, then I hate to break it to you, because alcohol is extremely high in calories. Just a single gram of alcohol has 7 calories in it, and the standard drink in the US has 14 grams of alcohol in it. That is 98 calories, and that is just if we isolate, not even including what the alcohol is carried in. For example, the average cocktail has anywhere from 200 to 300 calories. The average glass of wine has anywhere from 125 to 165 calories, and the average can of beer has anywhere from 150 to 200 calories. And let's be honest, guys, most of us do not stop at just one drink. Most of us drink probably 2-3 drinks a night, which is about like 700 calories. And while researching for this video, I learned that alcohol contributes to 16% of the calories an adult in the United States consumes on a weekly basis. That is crazy. Here's what makes the calories from alcohol so bad. They are absolutely empty calories because they provide zero nutritional value. Normally your body burns calories from the foods you eat and fat for energy, but when it's too busy processing alcohol, fat burning takes a back seat, leading to less fat burning and more storage of fat. Now, one of the biggest impacts of alcohol and weight gain people don't really consider is the craving for unhealthy, high-calorie dense food. So there's both a direct and an indirect effect of alcohol on weight gain. And studies show the odds of obesity were significantly higher with increased consumption of alcohol. So we can see the more alcohol you consume, the more calories you're consuming, making it that much harder to lose weight. So now let's move on to cardiovascular health. But before we do that, I want to challenge you guys. If you guys go out on the night, you drink, you have whatever, I want you guys to go on a run the next day, and I bet you guys will see a significant reduction in your performance. But that reduction in performance isn't just that one day, it continues for the days after. So for all my athletes watching this right now, you could potentially be decreasing your performance. We see a reduction in performance for several reasons. First off, we have dehydration, which we spoke about earlier on, and then we have impaired metabolism. Alcohol disrupts your body's ability to use energy from carbohydrates and fats efficiently, hindering your muscles' fuel supply during exercise and reducing stamina. And then we have delayed recovery, like we spoke about earlier on in the video. But guys, it's really not just about performance. When we dive even deeper into it, there are some serious repercussions for your overall cardiovascular health. And I just want to add, there's zero benefit to consuming any amount of alcohol. I know a lot of people who believe that a glass of wine a day can boost heart health, but that is false. One of the first problems we see with alcohol consumption is the acute increase in blood pressure. This increase in blood pressure is taxing on your heart and your arteries. And over time, depending on how much you drink and how often you drink, increased blood pressure can become chronic. Now, the average American drinks anywhere from 6 to 15 drinks a week. Research shows that any more than 2 standard drinks a week, we start seeing various negative health consequences. So the more you drink, the higher your chances of heart attacks, strokes, or just complete heart failure. Now, this process does take a long time to happen, but it can be sped up by binge drinking, which is more than 5 drinks for men and more than 4 drinks for women in a single setting. And that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe, and just keep in mind, guys, I'm not telling you not to have a drink, not to go out with your friends, have a good time. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I'm just saying, just do it in moderation. And yes, unfortunately, it does affect your progress in the gym, whether you're trying to build muscle or lose weight or become an endurance athlete. It will affect it, but just be mindful about how much you drink. Peace, y'all.